is my love.
Hi everyone, I'm here again. I'm Engine Cadet Haji Villanueva Garcia, and today I'm going to discuss the application of Unclos to the maritime claims of the claimants to the South China Sea. The United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, or Unclos, is the main international agreement that sets rules for maritime rights. It defines how countries can claim parts of the sea based on their coastal geography. In the South China Sea, several countries like China, the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, and Indonesia use UNCLOS to justify their claims. However, the interpretation and enforcement of UNCLOS remain major challenges in resolving disputes in the region. Under UNCLOS, a country that has a 12 nautical miles or territorial sea where it has full sovereignty, just like on land. Beyond that, a country can claim an exclusive economic zone or EEZ extending 200 nautical miles, giving it the right to explore and use marine resources like fishing, oil, and gas. Additionally, countries can claim a continental shelf which may extend beyond 200 miles if they can prove it is a natural extension of their land. These definitions are crucial in determining which parts of the South China Sea belong to which country. The Philippines, or our country, relies on UNCLOS to support its claim over parts of the South China Sea, particularly the West Philippine Sea. In 2013, the Philippines filed a case against China under UNCLOS, arguing that China's expansive nine-dash line violated the Philippines' EEZ rights. In 2016, the Permanent Court of Arbitration, or PCA, ruled in favor of the Philippines, stating that China had no legal basis for its historical claims. However, China rejected the ruling and continued to expand its presence in the region. Despite this, the Philippines continues to use UNCLOS as the legal foundation for asserting its rights. Vietnam also applies UNCLOS in its claims over the Paracel and Spratly Islands. Vietnam argues that under UNCLOS, these islands should be divided based on the EEZ of surrounding coastlines. However, China seized control of the Paracel Islands in 1974, leading to ongoing disputes. Vietnam regularly protests China's action and incites on UNCLOS as the basis for a fair resolution. Similar to the Philippines, Vietnam faces difficulties in enforcing its claims because China has a strong military presence in the area. Malaysia and Brunei also rely on UNCLOS to justify their claims. In the South China Sea, Malaysia asserts that parts of the Spratly Islands fall within its EEZ as defined by UNCLOS. In 2009, Malaysia and Vietnam jointly submitted a claim to the United Nations to extend their continental shelves beyond 200 miles, following UNCLOS procedures. Brunei, on the other hand, claims a smaller and are based on its 200 nautical mile or EEZ, avoiding direct conflicts with other claimants. However, both Malaysia and Brunei face challenges due to China's military activities in the region. UNCLOS provides clear rules for dividing the sea, but political conflicts make enforcement difficult. The South China Sea dispute remains unresolved because China refuses to follow the 2016 ruling. To maintain peace and stability, countries must continue to push for dialogue, cooperation, and respect for international law. In conclusion, UNCLOS plays a crucial role in the maritime claims of the South China Sea nations, providing a legal framework for determining boundaries, while countries like the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, and Indonesia use UNCLOS to assert their rights. China challenges the system by refusing to comply with international rulings. Without strong enforcement, UNCLOS alone is not enough to resolve the dispute. However, it remains the best legal tool for peaceful negotiations in maintaining order in the region.